Set the mains free!
My name was Captain Kidd. As I sailed, oh, my name was Captain Kidd. As I sailed. My name was Captain Kidd, and God's laws I did forbid, and so wickedly I did. As I sailed, so wickedly I did. As I sailed. Oh, I murdered William Moore. As I sailed, I murdered William Moore. As I sailed. I laid him in his gore, not many leagues from the shore. Oh, I murdered William Moore as I sailed, I murdered William Moore as I sailed. I spied 3 ships from Spain as I sailed, I spied 3 ships from Spain as I sailed. I spied 3 ships from Spain, I fired on them amain, and most of them I slain as I sailed, and most of them I slain as I sailed. Hey! Awaiting your
Ready to fire, sir! Now's all but me! Stunts out! Let's get moving! Grappling hooks away! That's to the prize!
To me, Johnny Poker, come rock and roll me over. To me, Johnny Poker, do. Oh, to me, Johnny Poker, the skipper is a rover. To me, Johnny Poker, do. Oh, to me, Johnny Poker, the mate is never sober. To me, Johnny Poker, do. Oh, to me, Johnny Poker, the bosun is a tailor. To me, Johnny Poker, do. Oh, to me, Johnny Poker, we'll all go on a jamboree.
Toast the gallants and boys!
Oh, to me, Johnny Poker,
as much
the
sailing
bucket is a rolling. To me, Johnny Poker, do. Oh, do me Johnny Poker, we're pulling all together. Do me Johnny Poker, do. Oh, do me Johnny Poker, we'll hope for better weather. Do me Johnny Poker, do. Oh, do me Johnny Poker, and soon we'll be in London town. Do me Johnny Poker, do. Oh, do me Johnny Poker, come rock and roll me over. Do me Johnny Poker, do.
Jesus, Addy, what the hell happened here?
You happened here, Edward. The damage you caused 6 years ago has not been undone.
I'm not an easy man to call a friend, am I? Is that why you're here?
To fight beside a man so driven by personal gain and glory is a hard thing, Edward. And I have come to feel the assassins and their creed a more honorable course. Have I been unfair?
No. For years I've been rushing around, taking whatever I fancied, not giving a tinker's curse for those I hurt. And yet here I am, with riches and a reputation, feeling no wiser than when I left home. Yet when I turn around, look at the course I've run. There's not a man or woman that I love left standing beside me.
There is time to make amends, Captain.
Mary. Before she died, she asked me to do good by her, to sort out the mess I made. Can you help me?
Mary was fond of you, Edward. She saw something in your bearing that gave her hope you might one day fight with us.
Aye. She told me.
And what do you think of our creed?
It's hard to say. For if nothing is true, then why believe anything? And if everything is permitted, why not chase every desire?
Why, indeed.
It might be that this idea is only the beginning of wisdom, not its final form.
That's quite a step up from the Edward I met here many years ago. So what do you think?
It'll take some getting used to.
The second attack this month, I should have moved this village long ago.
I brought all this upon you years ago, but I will stand by you now.
It will take more than a few favors to call yourself a true assassin, Edward.
One thing at a time, mate.
Only attack once more. Come. To the beach!
Keep marking wood.
Stay close, Edward. Follow my lead.
¡Un blanco claro! ¡En el punto de mira! ¡Tengo encañonado! ¡Tengo línea de tiro! ¡Un blanco claro! ¡Punto de mira! ¡Objetivo a la vista! ¡Esa rata está a tiro! ¡Un blanco claro! ¡Tengo línea de tiro! ¡Punto de mira! ¡Mío! ¡Puedo darle! ¡Objetivo a la vista!
Blanco claro.
¡No nos rendimos fácilmente! ¡Idiota! ¿Creías que no te veríamos? ¡Objetivo a la vista! ¡Tengo línea de tiro! ¡En el punto de mira! ¡Lo tengo encañonado!
Blanco claro.
¡En el punto de mira! ¡Objetivo a la vista! ¿Puedes despistarnos? ¡No te escaparás tan fácilmente, maldito! ¡Puedo disparar!
Edward, find the men who led this attack. Finish him off.
That coward is hiding aboard his ship.
¡No podrás despistarnos!
¡Intenta despistarnos! ¡Coged al cerdo!
aquí! ¡Flanqueadlo!
Tengo un disparo claro.
¡Es mío! ¡Puedo darle!
¡Tengo tiro!
¡Puedo darle! ¡Rápido! ¡Que no se escabulla!
¡Tengo tiro! ¡Tengo tiro!
¡Venga, marchad! ¡A vuestros puestos!
¡Objetivo a la vista!
¡Un blanco claro!
¡Tengo línea de tiro!
¡Esa rata está a tiro!
¡Desde aquí
¡Objetivo a la vista!
¡Intentas dejarlos atrás, gusano! ¡Está aquí! ¡Puedo abatirlo de un tiro!
Janumuk awol yetel abishan. And once more you have our thanks, Edward. You are welcome here.
Thank you, sir. I'll rest here for a time before setting out, if I may. How's her child?
She is a strong woman, but not invincible.
Edward.
I'm sorry for your loss.
If I'd stayed in prison, they'd have taken him from me. He'd never be alive. Maybe this is God's way of saying I'm not fit to be a mother yet. Carrying on like I do. Cursing and drinking and fighting.
You are a fighter, aye. In prison, I heard stories of the infamous Anne Bonny and Mary Read taking on the King's Navy together. Just the pair of you.
It's all true. Anne would have won that day if Jack and his lads weren't passed out in the hold from drink. Edward. Everyone's gone, aren't they? Mary, Raccoon, Touch, all the rest. I miss them so. Rough as they were. Do you feel that too? All empty inside?
I do. Devil curse me. I do. I know my targets by sight well enough, but how will I find them?
We have spies and informants in every city. Visit our bureaus and the assassins there will guide you.
That fixes Torres and Rogers. But Bartholomew Roberts won't be near any city. Might take months to find him.
Or years. But you're a man of talent and quality, Captain Kenway. I believe you will find him.
And if you're at a loss, do not be afraid to call on your quartermaster for aid.
Quartermaster! What's our present course?
Due west, Captain, if it's still Kingston we're sailing for.
It is indeed, Miss Bonny. Call it out.
Weigh anchor and let fall the courses, lads! We're sailing for Jamaica!
Anything and everything!
Of which I just...
Captain Kenway,
You have something for me?
the present whereabouts of the Templar Woods Rogers. He is attending a small political function, so do it clean.
The word is King George is calling Rogers back to London.
Aye, not happy with his progress in Nassau.
Still too many pirates roaming about from what I hear.
You'll need a disguise to fool the powderheads at this party. I suggest the visiting diplomat, Ruggiero Ferraro. He's been on our list for some time.
Understood. Will you send this to England for me?
Aye, the ship leaves tomorrow.
Caroline Scott Kenway, Hawkins Lane, Bristol.
We'll go. Va bene. I am ready.
Now, no need to get your broken arses into trouble.
There is no beauty to this city. No expression of joy. No aesthetic plan. You walk your streets like animals. Like cattle with no sense of decorum. You are all idiots. How you English believe you can subdue the world is beyond me. Ah, thank God for imported wines. Va bene. I am ready. We go.
When you buy with me, rest assured, value is what you get.
There is no beauty to this city. No expression of joy. No aesthetic plan. You walk your street like animals. Like cattle with no sense of decorum. Idiots. You are all idiots. How you English believe you can subdue the world is beyond me.
He's a good friend to me. I'm also very worried about him.
Yes, right.
Sure to be under the table.
for imported wines. Who can drink rum more than once a month? Dio Dio. It's revolting. Bastard! Now I am lost. How preposterous this city is. All straight lines and rigid blocks and still no sense of order. Oh, how I miss the warm and winding streets of Firenze. How I miss culture. Damn sweltering heat. Another quote. Ah, that is the right note. Sangiovese.
Salve. Forgive the lateness of my arrival. I am Rogerio Ferraro.
Aye, Mr. Ferraro. Not a problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, a toast to my brief tenure as Governor of the Bahamas. For under my watch, no less than 300 avowed pirates took the King's pardon and swore fealty to the Crown. And yet, for all my successes, His Majesty has seen fit to sack me and call me home to England. Brilliant! God bless the fucker! Therefore, hooray! Hooray for the ignoble and ignorant prigs who rule the world with sticks up their asses! Hooray!
Word going round is that you're comfortable friends with the Spaniard, Laureano Torres. Is that true?
It is, I am proud to say. Torres was a governor too, and like me, had a firm commitment to seeing justice done.
Any regrets, Captain Rogers? Any business left unfinished?
Yes. That I paid for Nassau's restoration with my own money. Fully 3/4 of the improvements made to that bloody island, I funded by my private fortune. If that doesn't spell out my commitment, then the king is a fool.
And how is Mrs. Rogers these days?
I haven't the faintest idea, and I don't intend to inquire any further. We separated almost 5 years ago, and both our lives have been the better for it.
Forgive my curiosity, Governor.
Perhaps I'll be more candid later, when the remainder of my reason has left me.
What do you want?
Damn shame about your dismissal, Rogers. You had my confidence. Still do.
Well, it's not a done deal by any means.
When the king hears my complaints, I'm sure he'll come to a more sensible conclusion.
Perhaps not for long. Seems they've taken it into their heads the counting house is a den of non-conformist coves. We're all terrified.
Thank you for hosting my little send-offs. I haven't been too bad.
A little free with your speech today, but nothing to be hanged for.
Well then, how's this? Soon, all the monarchies of the world will be obsolete, and when that day comes, men like Torres and myself will reveal ourselves as the architects of their undoing.
Oh, Christ, Rogers. You're a bold one.
Give my thanks to the host, will you? This is as fitting a send-off as any man could hope. I'm confident I can sway the king back to my position when he sees the efforts I have made on his behalf.
I've had to produce what little we have.
You are Mr. Ferraro, I take it. I do adore your frippery. Such elegance and colour.
Grazie, grazie. I should say the same about you. So beautiful. Pardon. Another engagement commands my attention.
Leave me be, I'm no soldier! After! I brought those brutes in Nassau to heal, by God, and this is the thanks I get. Unbelievable.
Damn right you did, Rogers. And if it's a character witness you need back home, I'd gladly tender a letter in support.
My dear fellow, can I help you? You presume too much, sir.
And how is Mrs. Rogers these days?
I haven't the faintest idea, and I don't intend to inquire any further. We separated almost 5 years ago, and both our lives have been the better for it.
Forgive my curiosity, Governor.
Perhaps I'll be more candid later, when the remainder of my reason has left me.
Rogers. You had my confidence. Still do.
I brought those brutes in Nassau to heal, by God. This is the thanks I get. Unbelievable.
Damn right you did, Rogers. And if it's a character witness you need back home, I'd gladly tender a letter in support.
This way.
Any regrets, Captain Rogers? Any business left unfinished?
Yes. That I paid for Nassau's restoration with my own money. Fully 3/4 of the improvements made to that bloody island, I funded by my private fortune. And if that doesn't spell out my commitment, then the king is a fool.
And how is Mrs. Rogers these days?
I haven't the faintest idea, and I don't intend to inquire any further. We separated almost 5 years ago, and both our lives have been the better for it.
Forgive my curiosity, Governor.
Perhaps I'll be more candid later, when the remainder of my reason has left me.
Bloody!
Hey, are you
And how is Mrs. Rogers these days?
I haven't the faintest idea, and I don't intend to inquire any further. We separated almost 5 years ago, and both our lives have been the better for it.
Forgive my curiosity, Governor.
Perhaps I'll be more candid later, when the remainder of my reason has left me.
Shit! Put yourself to lord. I say that's a
Excuse me.
smart-looking outfit, but it can't be comfortable in this heat.
Get out of here! Home! Here's home!
He was a privateer once. How is it you lack so much respect for sailors only trying to make their way in this world?
You couldn't possibly understand my motives, cretin! You have spent a whole lifetime dismantling everything that makes our civilization shine.
But I do understand. I've seen the observatory, and I know its power. You'd use that device to spy and blackmail and sabotage.
Yes. And yet all for a greater purpose. To ensure justice. To snuff out lies and to seek truth.
There's no man on Earth who needs that power.
Yet you suffer the outlaw Roberts to use it.
No. I'm taking it back. And if you tell me where he is, I'll stop the man.
Here at the edge of a blade, I find a friend in you at last. Principe, you mad bastard. Our best sources say Principe.
Please, God, let me be. No.
What's happened? Is Captain Rogers hurt?
Is it a revolt? What's happened?
You can come with me.
It's done.
Where now?
Grab your kit and pack well. We're sailing for Africa.
As it happens, I could use a man to help free some of my friends.
Slaves, you mean?
Brothers. Warriors. The hope of the Maroon.
Doesn't sound like my business, mate.
All I need is for you to mingle with your countrymen. Listen to hints for where my friends are held.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Come on, don't lose the shit! Dismissed me without pay for drunkenness.
Alleged drunkenness.
All I have to do.
Cleanliness is close to shocking. I promise I'm heaven sent. Deal.
That one. And then he dismissed without pay. Drunkenness.
Alleged drunkenness.
All I had to do was escort that man north with that south.
Towards the warehouse.
Right, the warehouse. In any case, he's a slave. He's in Bilbo's. Not like he's going to get away.
Let's have another round. Think this through.
Are you buying? I just lost me job.
The watch will find you less than a minute.
You feel it? I'll be meeting him at the arms in an hour or so.
Whatever for?
I don't know. Make an example of, or some such.
Well, what did he do?
Does he need to do anything? Sometimes examples just have to be made.
Hey, now isn't that just the truth?
I don't rightly know. Seems the costs have come down despite the fees. I suppose on account of the rate of free enterprise being encouraged.
The winds have been favourable, but as always when Mother Nature's involved, one had best be ready for surprises.
You know, the physician just set up practice in the next door house. Lovely man. Young.
I wouldn't let you in. The walls have ears, people.
Are we followed?
We must warn the others.
You got the information I need, mate?
No! I've heard of your kind. Assassin?
Don't hurt me!
All I want to know is where this slave is. Do you know of anyone being held? Especially...
Please! Let me live! My wife and children!
Come on, then! Out with it!
Look near the windmill.
See? Was that so hard? I found your men.
And I found where his brothers are kept. Help me release them.
No, mate. I've settled my debt. Meddling with slaves is none of my affair. I doubt there's even a Templar behind it all.
All affairs of freedom are assassins' affairs. What is your price?
What?
A man without principle must be moved by coin. How much do you need?
There is a key I'm looking for. Belongs to a set I've been stripping off Templars.
The Templar keys? I thought they'd been destroyed.
I'm not the only one who knows about them, then.
If we find it, it's yours.
You have a deal. Let's go get your friends.